So then guys, just like my YouTube channel, nothing has happened in the transfer window so far. All that's been launched around a lot of speculation about who might sign who's after who's inquired about who, and Manchester United signing the winger from Swansea. So then guys, I thought I'd do a video about some potential players that could join Wolves and also react to the fixture list being released yesterday. So let's get started. To start off with guys, let's begin with the fixture list, and the first major change for the fixture list could be that if Wolves do qualify for the first and second round of the Europa League, then the first four fixtures of the season will be played on a Sunday. So if you didn't know that, you do now. Wolves will travel to Leicester on the first day of the season, and Leicester are a very tough team indeed. Brendan Rodgers there has done a fantastic job. They looked really strong at the end of last season, and all I'm going to say is that it's going to be a very tough game for Wolves indeed, especially if we do get through to Europe. Playing those extra games, it could play a key part. After that goal, guys, I do think we've got a team that we're all feeling very confident about, and that's Manchester United at home. We beat them at home twice last season, 2-1, so hopefully more the same this year. The happiest time of the year is meant to be Christmas, but for Wolves fans it could be the worst time of the year. We play Man City at home on Boxing Day, which will be a tough match indeed. Man City was one of the only teams that we didn't beat last season, apart from Huddersfield and Liverpool. And 2 days later after that, we're away at Anfield. Yes, we played well at the end of the season, but halfway through the season, Liverpool will have a lot to fight for, especially if they want to win the league. So 2 big games in 2 big days. It could be fantastic for us, or it could be really bad for us, but at the end of the day, it's definitely the toughest period I've seen so far. And then just like last season, we finished our season away at another big ground, Chelsea. But I'm more confident with that one because we played well against Chelsea last season, so why can't we do it again? Apart from that though, guys, we've got a big team every month apart from in March. So at the moment, I think it's going to be quite a decent season for us. I don't think we have too many tough ones, but I don't think we have too many easy ones either. It's going to be tough. And it's just going to be exciting as well to see how Wolves react. But we haven't signed anyone yet, and a lot can happen between now and then. So let's just see how the season unfolds. So now let's move on to potential players Wolves could sign. First up on this list, guys, is 24-year-old Marseille midfielder Morgan Sanson. Morgan Sanson has been linked with Wolves, but has also been linked with West Ham. He's valued at around 22 million, and last season he scored 5 goals in 37 appearances, which for a midfielder isn't too bad. Also in midfield, he can play attackively or defensively whenever needed, which is good for Wolves because we do play with that attacking midfielder behind the strikers now, so that gives us an alternative for that as well. But also, if we have to defend, he can also play that role, so that's a very good thing for Wolves to have. And with Europe coming up as well, we do need to start signing just 1 or 2 players just to help give the team a bit more energy. Morgan Sanson definitely is a player that I would like to see down Wolves. This next player, guys, is also a midfielder and has had Premier League experience, is Andre Gomez. He was on loan at Everton last year and he played 27 appearances, getting 1 goal, 1 assist and 7 yellow cards. But thankfully, no sending offs. I do believe his one and only goal did come against Wolves, and to be honest guys, what I did see of him, he did impress. Now as you can obviously tell, because he was on loan at Everton, Marco Silva does want to bring him back permanently, so Everton are clearly interested, but apparently Wolves are also interested in the 25-year-old. When he was at Barcelona, I didn't rate him as one of the world's best, but I did rate him as a very good player, and he only missed out on Barcelona because the players in Barcelona were just top quality, and he was just below that. If he came to Wolves, I'd definitely agree with it. Europa League, he would definitely help us with that. More cover in midfield, and he's definitely got the passing ability to fit into Nuno's side. Everton are going to be interesting, going to do everything to bring him to them, but if Wolves were to put a bid in, get accepted and sign him, I would definitely agree with bringing Andre Gomez down to Wolves. Moving on to forwards now, guys, and Wolves have been linked with David Okereke. Now, West Ham and Newcastle are also interested. He plays for Spezia Calcio in Serie B in Italy. However, guys, after his season last season, his value has definitely gone up, scoring 10 goals and getting 12 assists. For me, guys, I haven't really seen much of him, so I can't judge him from what I have seen. But he does sound like a type of striker who knows where the back of the net is. Seems like he can link up well with his team when he gets good partnerships. And for Wolves, he's only 21 years old, so he could like the Premier League a light, or be given time become one of the world's best. So for Wolves, if we did go in for him, I don't think I'd pay over the top odds, but I definitely think it's a player that could be worth bringing to Wolves. Moving to the defence now, and Wolves yesterday were linked with James Tarkowski. Apparently We've inquired about his availability. He's 26 years old, he's English, and he plays for Burnley. At Burnley, I have been impressed with him over the last couple of years since he's come into the Premier League, and I do think he's a very good, reliable defender. He's played 85 appearances in the Premier League in total, scoring 3 goals, getting 1 assist, which all happened last season as well. And in those 85 appearances, he's got 19 clean sheets. He has also got experience of doing what Wolves did this season and what he did with Burnley the season before that, qualifying for Europe. Hopefully he doesn't bring the experience of qualifying for Europe, only going down to Aberdeen, getting knocked out, and then finishing just above the relegation zone. But I do think he's a decent defender, and I do think he also knows how to pass the ball and that as well. I'm not saying he can play 50-yard wonder passes, but I think he's good under pressure. And I do think it's a good player for us to bring in with Europe coming up. I'll definitely accept James Tarkowski becoming a Wolves player. Now then guys, I know I always link Wolves with a big player and you go, yeah, that would be lovely to sign him, but there's nothing in it. Well, there is something in this one. Wolves are being a bit ambitious and have inquired for Ivan Perisic. He's plays for Inter Milan, he's Croatian, he's 30 years old. He's estimated to be worth around 30 to 35 million euros, and the likes of Arsenal and that are interested as well. However, with Europa League, maybe we could tempt him a little bit with that, saying, look, we are in Europe and that, especially if we qualify in that, then, you know, we are that. It's ambitious, definitely, but if it did happen, it's a good signing from Foss and it shows what Wolves are aiming to do. We're not aiming to do what Burnley did, qualify for Europe and go back a few steps. We're aiming to keep going forward. That's why we haven't signed anyone yet. We're looking for the right price for the right player, and Ivan Perisic would definitely offer that. It would be a fantastic signing for us. We have to compete with Arsenal, but then you got to remember last season as well, we took 4 points off Arsenal, played well against the big teams, and if we'd done better against the smaller teams, we could have even finished in the top 6. So I don't think Ivan Perisic will definitely say no, but I do think it's going to be very unlikely. But as I say, it shows the ambition of Wolves. And it's definitely more likely than the James Rodriguez rumour. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your reaction in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the fixtures. Let me know what you think about the players we're being linked with. And let me know about the potential signings I've mentioned. Would you like to see any of them down Wolves? And do you think any of them will happen? If you're new, then hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button as well. And why not the notification bell as well to let you know when I next upload. And I'll speak to you guys later.